I've been notified from several sources, including my own account and people I know and some people I don't know who work for various social network sites, that the government is putting a lot of pressure on them to take my videos down, and that they are reviewing my videos over and over again for little things that they can use to give my account strikes to remove it. And I would say this to the NSA: remember, I'm doing the Lord's work, and God will judge you harshly. For you to whine about little clips and tracks when I'm not making any money off of this. Anyway, we're going to talk about Malcolm X now. The Old Negro, the New Negro chapter. I was going to elaborate on that and the Elijah Muhammad's point of view, but let's just skip all the way to questions and answers. Basically, Malcolm X says this: we put down Asiatic. Asiatic in this sense. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that originally the entire planet today known as Earth was called Asia. When you read some of the so-called great historians, they even point out that the entire Earth was once known as Asia, and all the people on it at that time were Asiatic. So he thinks only people there were yellow, black, red, and brown, but he talks about how it was Asia and Asian, and how to being a Muslim, and that Christ would have considered himself a Muslim, and that Muslims consider all the prophets Muslim. That's why I say I'm a Christian and a Muslim, because a Muslim is someone who submits his will to God, and I want to do God's will. And I see a lot of things the same way as them. But really, I'm more of a Christian because I accept that Jesus was crucified and resurrected. And that's one of the key differences. So I'm more of a Christian than a Muslim, but I only take sides of truth and righteousness. And also, let me bring you this page 64, right? It says, Moses went to the caves of Europe and civilized the white man. It was Moses who raised the devil from a dead level to a perpendicular and placed him on the square. Moses taught the white man how to cook his food. So it kind of reminds me of the tale of Barabbas and Jesus. Here you had Pontius Pilate and Barabbas, a symbol of murderers and criminals, and Jesus, a symbol of the living God, and they are trying to decide who are they going to crucify. And in the crowd, you had the people saying, give us Barabbas. And they were silencing the few people who said, give us Jesus. And it's the same with me. So many of you scumbags are saying, give us the devil. Give us the sinner. Give us the sinful media. You're not saying, give us Chukwuemeka, who has the name of the Lord in his name and speaks the word of God. And my name is a word that pertains to God. I say Mba to all the scum. I say no. I say Kedu to all the righteous. How are you doing? How are you? How are you feeling? Where's your head at? Whose side are you on? Are you there saying Chukwuemeka, Chukwuemeka, Chukwuemeka? Or are you saying, bah, bah, give us Barabbas, give us Barabbas? Are you kissing ass to Lord Rothschild? Oh, ho, ho. Are you siding with a foreign nation that wants to usurp the government and do us like a family of the mafia? Do you want to do us like Lucchese? Do you want to do us like Luciano, like Capone, like Gotti, like Hoffa? Are you trying to do us like Carlo Gambino? Do you think I don't understand symbols? You think I don't understand when some fucking organized scum are sticking their fucking greasy palms all over the resources and sticking something else up your fucking ass while you bend over and take it? You think I don't understand that? You think I haven't heard and seen that? There's a reason why people like me don't get raped up the ass in jail. There's a reason why the bootlickers get raped up the ass in jail. What type of person are you? Are you a fucking bootlicker? Are you a cocksucker? Do you want to end world white supremacy? Are you a racist? Do you understand what I mean when I say let's all mix together? Because we're all equal anyway. And the only way mankind can survive is through God, the natural way, and doing it the right way. The right way isn't GMO foods. It isn't cloning people and animals. The right way is mixing together. In the Bible, it says to each his own. What are they referring to? Are they referring to each race their own? Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that this is my people, this is my land, this is my stuff. This is my wisdom, this is my ancestors who taught your ancestors this wisdom. You have no right to keep it from me. It's mine, not yours. I should be the one given the choice whether or not to share it with you, not vice versa. It's like you give the Native Americans reparations. You give certain African American families reparations for slavery. What about the reparations from stealing from the temples of Egypt, which are my ancestors, not yours? I urge you to come to my view because every other view is held by a cocksucker. Is it going to be the words of God coming off your breath? Is it going to be the words of God proceeding out of your mouth? Because man shall not live on bread alone, but every word that proceedeth from the mouth of God. Are you going to take that in and let it circulate through you and release the Spirit of God as well? Or is it going to be the spirit of the devil that you take in, and is it going to be semen on your breath? Because you were a bootlicking cocksucker instead of a servant of God. What's it going to be? What kind of man are you? Are you a man like me who's been in many battles? Are you a man like me who let people like Jesse live, surrounded by allies, offended by what he did with his mouth? Need I remind you all the times it was within my power to bring a reckoning to my enemies? And I show them mercy to this day. That is why I am a leader of this revolution, rightfully so. That is why I told my former allies who have lost the way, that's why I reach out to the black gangs to return to your roots and don't let the white man taint you with his devil symbols. If you're going to use the symbols of African temples, use them in a positive light. If you're going to use martial arts to defend God, remember it comes from black people, and use it with the same discernment as those who walk in the